Hello, fellow tamers. With the Ghost game finally back, let's talk about episode 25 and 26. Okay, I don't know if it's just me or this series is getting more and more gruesome. I mean, in the first few episodes, people are just returned to their normal lives after the Digimons are defeated. But now, in episode 26, they don't come back, they just stay as Sans. And remember the Canoweissmon episode where she eats off a person's head? And when a person burnt alive by the black flames? Man, getting pretty dark here and I like it. Okay, I want to try something different here with my videos, so please welcome my human form for now. Okay, let's start with episode 25. Surely there are no victims at the end of this episode, but Canoweissmon still took some woman's blood, and I imagine the bite mark might still be around, but I cannot say for sure. So the first awesome thing about the episode is that Canoweissmon himself is voiced by Canoweissmon's VA from 02. I know it's not the voice of the Canoweissmon from Adventure, but it is still a pretty cool Easter egg, but point for that. Also, it has been a while, but we get to see Dracmon back in the episode. I remember seeing Dracmon wanting to prank people some more after his debut episode, and apparently he still holds a grudge against Rory, since Angoramon and Rory are the ones that stopped him back then. But oh boy, he gets too greedy by wanting to suck Rory's blood, and he gets destroyed by Canoweissmon. I was at first thinking that they might make this guy Matadormon instead, since he is also a vampiric Digimon, plus because Dracmon is working with him and Dracmon is Matadormon's official rookie form. However, later we do get to see Matadormon, so I'm happy about that. Point for that Matadormon appearance. However, I imagine that Matadormon would be a little bigger, but he is even smaller than Canoweissmon, which is a bit disappointing, and I feel like they didn't do a great job animating him, so -1 for that. Now, Hero and the rest are outside of Canoweissmon's building, leaving Rory alone. Not even Angoramon is with her. Unfortunately, Angoramon does have the intuition of following her and comes right on time before Rory gets bitten, and boy, Canoweissmon brings another minion in the form of Sanglokmon. And yes, we have 3 of Dracmon's lines in this episode, which is so awesome. Another point for that. Okay, now I know Canoweissmon is supposed to evoke the image of a vampire or Count Dracula, but he even emphasized that he wants to make the legend real in the real world, so I suppose that is a pretty good intention in his part, I guess, and make him kind of a good villain in the series because he has such a grand goal. Plus, Matadormon and Sanglokmon escape at the end, making this arc end in a cliffhanger somehow, which they might pick up in later episodes. Because, well, we get to see Dracmon again, which was teased during his appearance that he would show up again, and he does. So, this might also have a continuation. Okay, the battle. Yeah, 3-on-1, 1 ultimate versus 3 champions, and they all lose big time. I mean, Matadormon and Sanglokmon helped Canoweissmon, but he still kinda took out Betelgeuse, Simbare Angoramon, and Tesla Gelman by himself. But of course, the best part is after they all defeated. Canoweissmon is about to absorb Gamamon's blood or something, because he has some hidden power. Of course, we know what it is. And here I thought he just gonna switch to Gulus Gamamon, especially because Betelgeuse's eyes darken. Kinda looks like Gulus Gamamon's. But no, what we get is finally Canoweissmon. Yeah, Gamamon is finally an ultimate, and I must admit, from the artwork, I just think that he's okay looking, but seeing him in this episode really makes me like him. And of course, 1 hit and wins. Very cool. 2 points for that surprise. Alright, now episode 26, where people just turned into Sans and never returned. Very dark, heck, even the stuff with Digitamamon is kinda dark. Okay, the way they start this episode, man, Digitamamon straight up eat those couple. Very grim, very grim start of the episode. And considering Digitamamon doesn't look cool, imposing, or scary, this sets off a pretty interesting feel to the episode. Point for that. Okay, so this time we get to see a little bit of the digital world. It turns out Angoramon and Digitamamon were friends in the past, and they used to travel together to find like ruins or relics, which reminds me a little bit of the Holy Stones in Digimon 02. Oh, but the best part about this flashback is of course the Platinum Numemon cameo. Hey, I never thought we would ever see Platinum Numemon anywhere in the anime, but here he is, throwing his platinum junk and everything, and I'm so tempted to just give this 2 points, but well, 1 is good enough. So, Angoramon tells Digitamamon about his friendship with humans, thus persuading Angoramon to invite Ruri to this house that he is staying at. As an audience, we know that Digitamamon might have evil intentions by inviting her, because we see the first scene. But maybe his friendship with Angoramon will wake him up and maybe return the people he has eaten. But no, they make Digitamamon act like he is in some kind of crack and he is addicted to the taste of humans and just wants to eat them no matter what. And the imagery they show of him just keep walking while saying, "Just let me eat them and I have to eat them," is just very disturbing, which to me makes this episode so good because it lives up to the title and the genre it's supposed to represent, which is like the ghost in Ghost Game and the genre of horror. Point for that. Now, I know I have seen Digitamamon before, but not this creepy and strong. I mean, literally, he does not flinch from the attack of 3 champion level Digimon. I know he is an ultimate, but maybe just pushed back a little, but no, not faced by the barrage of attacks, even from Weizen Gamamon, who I think has the strongest attack among the champions in the show. But of course, it takes an ultimate to beat an ultimate, and once again, we get to see Canoweissmon again in action. And he uses a different move this time, and it looks cool again. Point for that. At the end, Shimbari Angoramon has to be the one that ends Digitamamon by attacking his cracked shell from the fight with Canoweissmon, and this time, like Ajatarmon, Digitamamon is just erased, not escaped or anything. Oh, for extra bits of creepiness, Kyoshiro mentioned that the couple that was eaten by Digitamamon was not the first victim, and there are several, and also nobody comes back from being eaten. And in the end, presumably they have all just dusted forever? Wow, never expect something like this something like this happen in what is supposedly a kid show. So point for that. Well, very good couple of episodes. Although all these episodic episodes have been so good and better than I initially expected, I so want the series to take off with the main plot already, like maybe another tease of the Black Digimon or Hero's father. Well, I hope we get to see something good in the next episode, which seems like they are going to fight the water tiger himself, Splashmon. Alright, Tamers, until next time.